It's no problem.
All right, so it's not, and this is how you turn it on, right? There's
Yeah,
no
that's how you
formal
turn it-
switch, right?
No, yeah.
But I can see already the rust over here, right? Probably from like a battery acid leak.
Yeah,
The contact.
yeah,
So your
that's-
contact resistance is really low. So even though the batteries are fresh, probably it's the electricity is not flowing, right?
Yeah.
Because of that one. And
Oh,
I'll
really?
bet,
And the
I'll bet
one
you that's
would
what
just,
it is.
that would stop it then.
It stops all of that. So this is called electrical contact cleaner. So
Oh,
basically,
okay.
it basically kind of cleans up without melting the plastic, right?
Oh, okay. Oh,
So you can see how much clearer all the other ones are.
yeah, you can.
So basically, what
it's just
happens is
that
this
one.
acts like a giant resistor,
Okay.
and then basically no electricity or even just no electricity goes through this. So
Oh, okay.
so
Oh,
this will
wow.
loosen up that stuff. I'll start like scrubbing it a bit, and then hopefully it gets better.
Yeah, if it does, I mean, like I said, there's. That's why I figured I would
some
just
of
bring
those
it down.
games-
No harm in trying.
Some of
'cause
those
it's-
games are worth a lot. You'd be
I know. I
surprised.
went
especially like the rare
on
ones.
to eBay just to look. I mean,
much was it?
unfortunately, I used to have like the 1989 version, but I don't know what happened to this.
Oh.
And this one's from 1996, so it's worth a little bit less. I know. I don't know what I don't know what
Now here I sped everything up just so you can get a feel for how long it takes to kind of rub off the corrosion off the battery contact leads. And yeah, it's kind of a slow going process unless you can actually place it in a bath of the fluid, and that'll help loosen up all the stuff. But that would require a full disassembly here, so basically the more old school method of kind of spraying, waiting, and rubbing seems to work. Ended up using a flathead screwdriver there to kind of really scrape the area that's in contact with the battery to try to hasten the process.
That's almost permanent. That's permanent, very strong.
It's not yet. You're pretty certain that the batteries are good, right?
Yeah, I just bought them today. I
Alright, so
was
let's
like,
see.
yeah, because it's like, I don't want to bring.
I'll
it
see
here.
if you're telling the truth.
Oh, is that actually test it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have to go back to the shop, right?
Yep, 1.6. 1.6. 1.6. 1.6. Batteries are supposed to be 1.5, so these are,
Oh,
but the voltage goes down over time.
yeah. More. Well, I guess the older they get.
So it just says they get used, right? So, all right. So this one's only giving you 0.2 volts because of the resistance on this.
Oh wow, yeah. So it's
So
like you
that's
see it
right.
then.
It's a big resistor, basically, is what it is, right? It's preventing the flow of electricity.
Thank you again. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one. So we just got to keep cleaning it until it gets better.
Yeah. So I wonder what it was before, like you even started cleaning. Like it was just like a 0 then.
Oh yeah. So there's probably so much rust buildup that the metal wasn't even touching the base metal to get to the next level, right?
Yeah. That's what you're saying.
And then again, it's all in a circuit. So once this one stops it, it can't get
Then,
anywhere.
yeah,
Even if it was
then
there,
it's
it's not
stopping
going to make a
all.
difference. But all right, so it's a slow process. Just kind of repeat this, right? So the first go didn't work. So basically, more scraping and more cleaning. Now is actually a good time to kind of see what the actual game looks like. I'm holding a gray version, but you can see in the picture that there's actually a orange version in the center of the screen that kind of represents the stairs and the game board. So yeah, again, more continued scraping and cleaning and rubbing cycles here, just to make sure that that battery gets in contact with the actual metal to complete the circuit. And have this sped up, but you can imagine that it's a slow and tedious process between using a toothbrush, a scraper, and then even this wire brush that I have here just to kind of help get the contaminants, the rust, the corrosion right off of that. Every so often I kind of wipe it off just to get any residual dust. It does pull off a little I guess stained dust that comes off of there, so I like to clean that off every once in a while, and then use a general piece of cloth just to kind of clean that up. And here you see me kind of going through and just checking continuity again, just making sure I got it. I'm able to get a good readout from one end to the other, and hopefully soon we'll see some success.
Oh my God.
You're working?
Hi. You know, I actually have my little credit card.
Wow.
Oh, well, actually, if you have to say, I know, that's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a clearance at the bookstore. We can play tonight now. You're gonna cry. I know. Oh, that's so funny. Well, I guess you have to wait until I need to look up the rules.
Oh, there's
and
a switch.
everything.
Yeah, there's a switch in here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
All
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow, that's amazing.
All right. So now the question is, how do we make it last a little bit longer? So to make it last a little longer, I'm going to apply this last final, more lubricating contact cleaner. It actually puts a little oily residue to kind of, I guess, coat the ends that I scraped, and hopefully that can do the job. Doing one last cleaning here, just in preparation for that. So this is another so they just call it's plastic safe lubricant. All this stuff is plastic
Maybe
safe.
I'll
That's
just
the
take
thing.
a picture of it, like just by that.
I mean, I don't know. Do you want to spend? You can see it has like a little greasy coating.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, actually,
it's a
this
little
is
bit different
in
than,
general.
like,
if you
WD-40
have
or
a
something
lot,
like
oh yeah,
that.
don't use WD-40 is fine.
Yeah.
But the problem is like the other stuff will start damaging the plastic. So that's the whole point of these things. So you pay like 50 cents more, and you get this legit stuff. But
Yeah, that's worth
so
it.
this is the lube one. This is the contact cleaner.
Oh, okay, so
Right?
that's a little bit different.
So this
then.
that'll start loosening up the rust, right? This will technically do the same thing too, but I usually like put it at the end, you know.
Oh, okay, so first you would do it with
So if you have if you have a lot of toys,
yeah.
feel free to bring them here and we'll fix them.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it at home, right?
Yeah.
You spray this thing first, or sometimes rubbing alcohol works too.
Okay, or rubbing
alcohol
alcohol
won't
too.
damage the plastic. I mean,
Okay.
unless you're like pouring it into it. But just like a Q-tip, you start
Yeah.
loosening it and trying it, but it takes forever. This stuff is like,
That's a lot.
chemical engineers sat there and kind of figured out how to bust up the rust. Alright, so I just put like a little greasy coating on it. And it's supposed to like stick for a while, but the problem is it may go away.
Okay.
So petroleum jelly might also be another.
Okay,
Again,
that's-
just a very
yeah, that's
very little
something
bit
I
amount, just to kind of put
to lubricate it
just
a
where the
little bit.
battery would go. Now, I mean, there's rust everywhere. So that's gonna be really hard to clean. So for me to clean that, I have to take off this whole thing apart, slide that out, and then
my God,
kind of
yeah.
it's not a big. I mean, it's a slightly
Well,
big
it's
deal,
a little-
but I have to
yeah.
kind of soak it in this stuff for like a day
Okay.
or so,
Yeah,
and then
so
if
it's
you
not,
really
like,
wanted to
just-
get it, and then you still have to put that. You have to put some kind of coating on it, right? So this is kind of like a short-term solution, right? If you're trying to,
Yeah, just to do it like that.
so you're good to go.
All right, awesome.
All right, so this one is closed. Oh, does it turn off or?
It does automatically turn off. Yeah.
All right, so just don't leave the batteries in it. That's another tip.
Yeah. I
All right,
know.
so that was it. Just
Yeah, that
this
was
guy,
it.
right?
Yeah, just that.